Hi guys! So today I have another makeup tutorial for you. I'm not sure yet how this is gonna end up, so if you're watching this video you already know what this tutorial is called, but as I'm filming I still don't know what I'm gonna call it. I hope you enjoy this tutorial and let's get started. So I'm going to start with a lip balm to give my lips a little bit of moisture whilst I'm doing my makeup, and at the end I'll remove this and apply some lipstick. And the one that I'm using is the Kiehls Lip Balm SPF 15. Next I'm going to apply a serum to my face, and the one that I'm using today is the YSL Forever Youth Liberator Serum. So I just put a few drops onto my finger and spread it all over the face. So now I'm going to apply a moisturiser, and as usual I'm using my Monu Skin Perfector Line Smoothing, and this is my favourite moisturiser slash primer. I'm going to be very generous with it, and I'm going to apply quite a lot to my face and then blend it all in, but I just want to give my skin a chance to recover. So now my skin is feeling very soft and moisturised, it's time to apply some foundation. And I don't have a foundation at the moment that matches my current skin tone, so I'm mixing two foundations. I'm mixing my Chanel Vitalumiere Aqua in B40 with my YSL Touche Eclat foundation in BD50, and the mixture of these two will give me my perfect shade. I'm using the Real Techniques buffing brush to apply this foundation. So now moving on to concealer, I'm going to use a Garnier Roll-On Anti-Dark Circles, and this is just for under the eyes. And I'm going to blend that in with my fingers. So now I'm going to move on to spot concealing. So any things that the foundation didn't cover, or anywhere that I want an extra bit of coverage, I'm going to use the Maybelline Coverstick concealer in medium beige. So I'm just going to put it straight into the areas where I want an extra bit of coverage. And I'm going to blend that in with a MAC 217 brush. So now to the last bit of concealer. I know this may look like I'm putting so much stuff on my face, but trust me, my skin is not looking its best. And I'm going to use the YSL Touche Eclat concealer in the shade number 1, I think, to do some highlighting. Now I'm just going to blend all that in with my fingers. This concealer is 2 shades lighter than my skin tone, and that's why it's so good for highlighting. It's not as good for concealing because I would end up with a white face, but it's good for highlighting. So now I'm just going to powder my skin with my MAC Mineralize Skinfinish Natural in medium dark with a Japonesque powder brush. I'm only going to powder on areas that I need. I don't want to highlight any dry patches on my skin, especially now that it's looking so dry. So only on the cheeks, because it's where I'm going to apply blusher, and I don't want the blusher to stick to the creams that I applied to my skin. So now let's move on to the eyes. So first I'm going to do my eyebrows, and I'm going to start by brushing it with a Japonesque, I think it's a brow and lash comb. Just brush it upwards. Now I'm going to fill them in with a mixture of 2 eyeshadows, MAC Carbon and MAC Charcoal Brown, and I'm going to do that with a Japonesque I don't know what this brush is called, but I'll look it up. It's just a tiny little brush that looks like the MAC 263. Then I just brush them again to get rid of any powder excess. That's the brows done. For eyeshadow, I'm going to start with a creamy base because I want the colour that I'm going to put on my eyes to stand out a bit more. So I'm going to use a MAC Paint Pot in Constructivist, and it's just a warm brown shade. Very, very pretty. And I'm going to apply that with an Urban Decay eyeshadow brush. Now that I've got my base on, I'm going to put on some golden bronzy eyeshadow on top of that, and the one that I'm using is the L'Oreal Colour Infallible in Sahara Treasure, and I've used this so much, it's one of my favourite eyeshadows. And I'm going to apply that with my fingers. I find it's the best way to apply this eyeshadow because you get the best colour payoff that way. And that's going to make this golden bronzy shade stand out so much more than on its own. So now I'm going to apply a little bit of MAC Charcoal Brown to blend the edges in. So now I want to darken the outer edges of my eyes a little bit more, so I'm going to mix a little bit of Carbon with a MAC Purple eyeshadow. It has no name in it, but it's just a deep plum purplish colour. And I'm going to mix these two in together and apply it to the outer corners of my eyes. I also want to create a little bit of an angle whilst I'm doing that, so I'm going to use a tissue to place it here on my eye, and then I'm going to blend it in, bringing it out as much as I want. Next I'm going to line my upper lash line and lower lash line with the same mixture of Carbon and the purple shade. Now the lower lash line. And then I'll just blend these edges in again. Then I'll add some black eyeliner to my lower and upper waterline, and I'm using the Rimmel Exaggerate Waterproof Eye Definer. Then I'm going to add a little bit of MAC Ricepaper into the centre of my eye and to the brow bone. I'm going to use my fingers to do that, and this is just going to highlight a little bit more the eye area. Now I'm going to add some mascara to my lashes with the Rituals 3-in-1 Miracle Mascara. This mascara is really, really good. It's a shame that it's not waterproof because I generally like waterproof mascaras a bit more, but it is really good. So now I'm going to just clean up the mess underneath my eyes from all the dark colours I used. For that, I'm going to use the Garnier Roll-On Anti-Dark Circles Concealer again. Just brush that underneath my eye. blend it in with my MAC 217 again. So now I'm going to contour my face, and I'm going to use my MAC blush in Harmony for that, and it's a matte brown powder blush, and I'm going to do that with my Real Techniques contour brush. Then I'm going to go over that harsh line with my Japonesque Safari Chic bronzer brush, just to smooth everything over. Next I'm going to apply my MAC blush in Peach Oh Peach, and it's just a peachy pink colour. I'm applying this with a Japonesque blush brush. Then I'm going to apply some highlighter on top of my cheekbones, and I'm using the MAC Mineralize Skinfinish in Soft and Gentle. And I'm using that with an e.l.f. professional fan brush. Now I'm going to remove the lip gloss that I applied before I started my makeup. And I'm going to use my current favourite lipstick, which is my Chanel Rouge Coco Shine in Chance, and it's the most beautiful pink colour. The lipstick looks great on its own, but I just want to add a little bit more of shimmer to my lips, and I'm going to use a Chanel lip gloss in number 161, and it's just another pinky shade, but it's got lovely little shimmer bits in it. So this is the finished look. I hope you like this. I absolutely love this look for evenings. It photographs so beautifully. I think it's such a striking makeup look with the eyes being the focus, and then you've got pink lips and sort of pink cheeks. I absolutely love this look. It's not too hard. It does take a bit of time to get all the blending right, because you don't want any harsh lines with a smoky eye. But it is very easy to do. So I hope you enjoyed this, and thumbs up if you did. Let me know if you'd like to see any more makeup tutorials like this, or if you have any other ideas of videos that you'd like to see, just let me know. So I'll see you in my next video. Bye!